AQR, 7 point, what are we at? 7.4 multiplying in binary. Oh, unfreeze. Boo, boo. There it is. Multiplying in binary.
So, guys, just real quick, I highly recommend that if you are working, you stop working right now and take your notes, because otherwise it's going to be confused.
Yes. So review. Let's review multiplying in decimal. Okay, the type of math you did prior to here. How do you multiply numbers? So, for example, 32 times 58. Okay, we want to multiply this. This is how we did it. We'd start with the single digits place, the 8, and we're going to multiply it by the 2, which gives me 16, and then we multiply it by the 8 times 3, which is
3 times 3.
plus the 1, 25. Then we move to the next digit place, which is a 5, but in order, because it's like multiplying by 50, we add a 0 to start with. Then I do 5 times 2, which is 10. 5 times 3 is plus the 1, 16. Now I add these two answers and I get 6, 5, 8, 1, 1,856. We finish with an addition problem at the end, and that is how the basic process of multiplying numbers. This should be a skill that you all have mastered by the 9th grade, to be able to multiply two numbers in decimal. Okay? We're going to use this process. So, multiplying in binary has the same property as multiplying in decimal. And that is that we shift placement values for every bit we multiply. And then we occupy the shifted placement with zeros. Finally, we add the binary values from right to left. Now, here's the nice, beautiful thing about multiplying in binary. You only multiply by 1 or 0. Or you're just getting a bunch of zeros. If you multiply by 0, you just get a bunch of zeros. Okay. We're going to do 2 examples. And then that's basically our lesson. It should be done with a good almost 10 minutes remaining, so that if you have any questions, you can do so, or you can continue practicing on your do now or your homework. I'll give it a little bit, one more minute, so you can copy down these notes, and then we'll do our 2 examples. Now, pay attention to the spacing I give, because when we do these numbers, you're going to have to do the addition and carry over, carry ones, and so forth. So you've got to be prepared for that. Roberto, come on, let's focus. Give it one, get a little bit of time just so everybody has time to cover and catch up on this part of the writing. So same property as multiplied in decimal. We will shift the placement value for every bit instead of decimal place that we multiply. Occupy the shifted placement with zeros. We'll then add the binary values from right to left. You only multiply by 1 or 0, therefore you get the starting binary shifted or zeros. Man, I need to slow down my handwriting. It's terrible. I'll focus more on that. All right, example. We're going to multiply 1011 times 110. I'm going to use color coding for this to help you, okay? So I'm going to zoom in here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by this 0 right here. Now, when you multiply by 0, you're just going to get 0.
0 times anything times 0 is not 1.
So 0 times 1, 0. 0 times 1, 0 times 0, 0 times 1, 0. Okay. Now, I'm shifting over a placement value. So I'm going to add a blank 0 to start with, because I'm going to multiply by this 1. I'm going to shift over and fill it in with a 0. So I'm shifting over 1 bit, and then I'm going to do the multiplying. 1 times 1, 1 times 1, then 1 times 0, 1 times 1. Now, if you notice, you get 1, 0, 1, 1, and that's what I'm saying. This is the starting number, so you're always going to get either all zeros or 1, 0, 1, 1 with shifted zeros. And this next problem, I'm going to add 2 zeros for this one, and then I just write the number going backwards. So again, 1 times 1, I get 1, 1, 0, 1. Now, I kind of didn't do it on this first example. Give yourself a little bit of spacing on the top so when you can do the addition. And then I just add it. And now I'm back to what we were doing in yesterday's lesson when your homework and do now. Now we just add. Let's add the first bit. 0, 0, 0. 0. Bit 1 is 0. Second bit. 0, 1, 0. 1. 0, 1, 1. There's a set. 10. 10, right? Good. 1, 0, 0, 1. One set of one set. 10. Okay. What's 11 times 6? And 66 in binary is 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. I'm not going to go over too much, but that's what it is, because it's 1 times 64 plus 2 times 2. I don't have to confirm it, but I'm just showing you that the math in binary gives you the same answer as the math in decimal. And this goes back to kind of what Lucian was saying. Couldn't we just convert the answer, all the binaries into decimal, then do the math in decimal, and then convert it back to binary? You can, but that is a lot of work. You're not finishing the exam. All right, let's do one more example, then we're done. 10111 times, I'm going to shift it over, 1011. A 5-bit times a 4-bit. Okay, let's start off with this first 1. Since it's a 1, I can just write out the number, not shift it. So 1 times everything just going to give me 11101, going from right to left. Nice. 11101, which is the first number. The next number is blue. Now I'm going to shift it over. So I'm going to add a 0 to start with. I always like to choose a different color. I'm going to add a 0. And then I get 11101 because I'm multiplying by this 1 right here. Because I'm in bit 2. I'm in the second bit. So I'm in the second bit, so my number should start in the second bit, which means that anything before it, the prior bits, are zeros.
Just like when you multiply within decimal with regular numbers.
Yes.
Because it's in the tens place, you have to start in the tens place.
Yes.
You can't start
And we call that the second bit place, and when we talk about binary. So it's the same thing. We could call it the tens place, but the tens. Yeah. Yeah, so 0, 0, because now I'm going to start in the third bit with this 0, but it's zeros. So I just get 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, okay? And you might be asking, well, do I even have to write those there? It helps us just track our work. The next one, I'm going to start in bit 4 because it's the 4th bit value. This one right here, this 1 right here. So I have those, I'm starting in the 4th bit, so I have 3 zeros to start with, and then 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. And then I just get to add. All right, so let's say how it's add. 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. 1, 1, 1. 11, or you could just have the extra 1. 1, 1, 1. Oh, sorry. Oops, sorry. 11. 1, 1, 1. 11. 1, 1, 1. 11. 1, 1, 1. 1, 0, 0. And then the 1. And there's my answer.
Go, honey. I see, girl.
That is our lesson today.